Am I live? Am I live? Attorney Mom is outside. Outside. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Sorry I'm late. I'm usually on by 3 a.m. But, I had to take a shower, wash my hair, brush my teeth, make up my bed, throw some clothes in the washing machine. So now I'm here. Unlike you niggas. Y'all get up and grab your phone and start looking for the F-ish. Now I'm gonna work on my cussing. Okay? I'm gonna work on my cussing. All right? You know, you go through phases of anger. Let me tell you, I purchased this mouse. This mouse is so freaking sensitive. Like these side buttons, that's not a good spot for them. You touch one of those side buttons, everything you're doing goes off the screen. This is the stay away from these kind of mouse. Okay. And then I got a keyboard to match. Yeah, stay away from that. Anyway, yes, I'm here. I'm outside. And I want to talk about Generation X. See, I always thought I was a boomer, a baby boomer. But I Googled, generation, because I was tired of generation ages. Okay. So here we are. Okay. Let's go over the generations. Okay. Okay. Let's go down here. We have the silent generation. Those that lived through the Great Depression and World War II. Okay. They were born between 1925 and 1945. Then we have the baby boomers. See, I thought I was a baby boomer, but baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. So my parents are baby boomers, okay? Then we have Generation X. That's me, okay? 1965 to 1980, okay? And they're known for their adaptability and independence, having come of an age before the internet boom, okay? See, we didn't have social media. We had Right On Magazine. We had Ebony and Jet. And those things did not send the civil rights movement back 1,000 years. They weren't tabloids like the Inquirer. They brought out the best in black excellence of all genres, not just entertainment, but although the entertainment were on the covers most of the time. But they had you got exposed to all the Jack and Jill Negroes. They didn't give much shine to the ghetto, the poor people. But it was a little bit elitist. But okay, so to 1980, okay, all right. So then you have the millennials, and Gen Y. Their age is 30 to 45. The bridge generation that experienced the transition from analog kid childhood to digital adulthood. So the millennials, okay, and it's up to 1996. Because I call anyone born after 1995 a YN. Okay. Then you had Generation Z. They're the 14 to 29-year-olds. The first generation of true digital natives. Okay. So all my kids are Gen Zs. Okay. All of them. I had my first kid in 1997. Okay. And then you have Generation Alpha. They're born between 2013 and 2024. ages 0 to 13, born entirely into the hyper-connected digital. These people, the reason why the Most High came and got Generation X, is our turn, because we were the ones that were desegregating, being bused to white schools. We experienced racism firsthand, from the teachers, from the children, from the administration. I could tell you, Sister Rita, if I saw her today, it would be on site. Sister Rita of St. Mary's, if I saw her today, that would, I know she did. She was old when I was in fifth grade. If I saw Sister Rita today, it would be on site. That was one mean nun. She did not like me because I told her I ain't bowing down to white Jesus. I said the Bible said we ain't supposed to be bowing down to no statue. Sister Rita. But my girl was Sister Carmela. Sister Carmela was the truth. I didn't play with the kids on the playground. Me and Sister Carmela hung out. I never liked being a kid. Never. I thought it was a waste of time. I rarely played with the kids because I always get into fights because of my mouth. But Sister Carmela, that was my ace. One day I came to the playground. I couldn't find Sister Carmela. I'm asking around, where's Sister Carmela? They told me she died. That broke my little heart because she kept me in line. Shortly after she died, nobody was there to keep me in line with my mouth. You know, there was one family, Susan Knapp. I found her on Facebook. I sent her a friend's request. Susan Knapp. I don't know if they were Polish. I don't know what the hell they were. They were white. Susan and I hated each other. Hated. Susan was the youngest of like 40 kids. Her daddy and mama looked like her great grandparents. So little Susie was spoiled, got away with a lot of shit. They didn't like black folks. I could tell. I sent her a friend request. We stayed battling. Every time we looked at each other, it was a civil war. And I dare you bring because it's a bunch of Millers. Bring them Nats to school. We'll, you know what that heifer brought to we can show things from our family. She brought her daddy pacemaker. As show and tell. I never forgot that. It traumatized me because there was still blood in the little. I said, this heifer, not a doll. If Susan accepts my friend request, I'm gonna ask her to come on here so we could talk about why we didn't like each other. The blacks and Italians were battling. I'm trying to understand why the Italians didn't like us initially, the kids, because they learned it from their parents. It was only 5 black people in that school in St. Mary's, and I got kicked out. I got kicked out. So there was 4. Cameo White, Garvey Pyron, and it was this other dark skinned black girl, Dawn. It was me and my brother. We were the 5 black people. You know I'm traumatized if I remember our names. Cameos from CCP Project. I was from the Riverview Towers. They let us Negroes in, okay, and my little brother. I think my little brother, and Teresa Judice. I don't know what her yeah, Jude was it Jude? I don't know what the Teresa's maiden name was. I think she was in my brother's class. I went to dancing school, all Italians. One day they called me a nigga. So the black dancers in school. This is how I met my friend Dawn. They said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "That girl called me and she said, who?" Now Dawn is younger than me. Dawn didn't like me, but she was younger than me. She a year younger than me. She said, "Let's go." We all rolled up backstage. Dawn said, "Which one?" I said, "That one." Girl, we about to have a civil war. Oh, the dance teacher said, "No, stop, stop, stop." I said, "She called me a nigga." Okay. So while civil rights or affirmative action may got us in the door, we had to do the work when we got there. Okay, okay, all right. So now Generation X is up. We would have run. We gave all the conscious movement. We were fighting the power. We were banging. We took we took up our mantle and say, where's the 40 acres and the mule? Where's the reparations? You're paying everybody else with our tax dollars. Where's our cut? So I'm letting the Republicans know right now, we letting y'all know our votes got to come with some checks. Our votes got to come with no interest loans. No, matter of fact, no loans, grants. Our vote got to come with lines of credit for our businesses. Our votes got to come with some government contracts. President Donnie, we ain't playing. We're not playing. We did everything Martin Luther King told us to do. We turned the other cheek. We only got 2. And you white folks, I'm sorry. Y'all not gonna be racist and think we gonna take it. Okay, we ain't gonna argue with you. All we gotta do is be black and excellence. Okay, excellent, excellent. But the Most High has come and got us. We done raised our children. We kept the faith. We didn't bow to the god of capitalism. We've been trying to create jobs and put money in our people pockets. So just know, Republican Party, if you want the field Negroes, because you've been dealing with the house Negroes, okay? You've been dealing with the bootlickers, but you ain't, it's the real ones. We came out the projects. If we battle each other, you see what we do to each other, imagine what we will do to you. Don't run up on us. Don't come up in our face. Certain places you go, it just will not happen. You can't go there. That George, whatever he is, he know where to go. He know not to come to Patterson, New Jersey. He knows not to go to Chicago. He Joe knows not to go to Memphis. Joe better not even come to Atlanta. Okay. Say what you want behind them troll accounts. You got our first lady. You got our first lady sitting on a podcast with her brother instead of banging it out. She got a Harvard law degree. You fucked with her so much that she is on a panel with her brother with some braids in her hair. Y'all want Southside to come out, wherever side of Chicago. Y'all want that. She won't let it out, but I'll let it out for you, Michelle. I'm here, Michelle. I'm here. They mad because they can't sleep with you, Michelle. They calling you a man because they really think you're cute. They miss you, Michelle. Them white folks miss you. You keeping it cute. You keeping it cute. I'm here, Michelle. I'm outside. I'm outside. It's not what you call. It's what you answer to. Have a nice day. Bye.